we're going to go and see what the children are getting up to. Let's have a look. So Caleb is operating the ride-on mower with the PTO off. So he's not mowing, he's just driving around. And he's obviously attached the carriage, bicycle carriage, to the back, giving the girls a bit of fun. Hi there guys, it's been a long while since we've actually posted anything, but I thought I'd take this opportunity just to fill you guys in and let you know what's actually been going on over the last year or so since we've filmed. As you'll see in this update that I'm doing, the good, the bad and the ugly, the reason I called it that is because it's very typical for YouTube channel people to only ever post, the most pleasant parts of life and all the good that you see. And, I just figured, well, we need to be real, and we need to be real as to what's been going on our farm or what's not been happening. So this particular post is really going to be mainly talking about the state of the farm, since we weren't able to get into the farm this season, and it's for good reasons. The first positive reason actually is that I'll mention this later in the filming, and that is that we added microgreens to our product list, and I've got to say that the microgreens took off exponentially, and it's kept us so busy. Literally, we had to start getting up at 3 in the morning. We haven't been doing that so much just recently because we've kind of got a little bit more of a rhythm going, but we were having to get up at like 3 in the morning to seed. And Sundays are basically we would spend cleaning out the trays. Monday, Tuesday we would have to seed up for the following week. Wednesday, Robert's delivering to Inverness and Ballata. In fact, we're really happy to say that one of our customers actually is Prince Charles's restaurant in Ballata, and Thursday he heads down to Edinburgh, and we deliver product to restaurants in Edinburgh. One of which just recently, a new customer that we've just got is Tom's Kitchen, which is often featured on TV, so that's quite an interesting one. And then on Friday morning, he harvests and delivers to Aberdeen and Aberdeenshire. So all in all, you can see that we're pretty busy all the time. And then not just that, at the beginning of the season, my mother was diagnosed with terminal illness. And so around springtime, I spent time down there, and that would usually have been our seed time. So we kind of missed that. And then it constantly rained as well. So we were thankful anyway that the microgreens have kept us so busy, so that's not so much of a problem. But it's just to give you guys a heads up, because you'll probably be looking at the farm and thinking, wow, these guys are just so lazy, they haven't done anything. But at least you know now what the situation has been. Also, please ignore what we're wearing. We've got our raggedy old farm clothes on. We don't wear the best of what we have. Out in the field just gets all muddy and dirty and messed up. And in particular, Robert's his fleece, which actually he really likes. But I think one night it got left in the field and the mice chewed it. And so anyway, he washed it, we washed it, and he continues to wear it. So they're only field mice anyway, so they're not, like dirty rats. Hi there, YouTube friends and family. It's been a long while since we've actually posted anything on YouTube. And a lot of people have been asking us, where have we been? What have we been getting up to? What have we been doing? And, there's so much to say. A whole year has passed, I think, since we last posted. But I'll see if I can post a few things just to give everybody a bit of an update as to what's going on the farm here. But I'll give you a quick update now. Basically, we didn't get into the field this year at all because last year, around October, November time, we actually started a microgreen business, and it was something that we were going to do anyway. It was something that we wanted to do as part of our farming, but it wasn't anything that was going to take a centre stage at the very least. Well, we didn't think anyway. But just to try and make things short, the microgreen business took off so quickly and so well that we didn't actually get the time to get into the field. And then what with the rain, the constant rain, we didn't manage to seed up anything. So we left the field this year, and we just concentrated on the microgreens. Well, the microgreens concentrated on us, it seems. And literally between October last year and now, the business has quadrupled. The microgreen business has quadrupled, and the space that we're growing in has actually, how to put it, it's maxed out, almost maxed out, and we're about to hopefully extend into another area. So with that being said, we're out in the field today. We've got a lot of work to do. When I say a lot of work, because it's amazing how quickly and how robustly the weeds come up. So anyway, we purchased ourselves what I would call an old banger of a lawnmower.
Caleb.
What's up, Caleb?
So, I think I might go down
Yeah.
and come up, because what's happening is when I'm going down mowing,
Yeah.
it's splitting onto the other side,
Yeah.
and then when I come up mowing, it's just getting stuck on it.
Okay. Go ahead, just do whatever you think. So we bought an old banger of a lawnmower, as you can see in the background there, which Caleb is using. You have to excuse Anea with her hat on her head. She doesn't like flies going anywhere near her head or her hair. So we're in the heat of the sun and she has a woolly hat on. That's Anea for you. Okay, so we bought this little old lawnmower, which you can see in the background there. Caleb is mowing, but that is literally the patch that he's mowing was like this, and I'm going to turn the camera so you can see behind me. This is one of our fields, one of our sections that we actually grow on. Can you believe it? I'm going to turn around again so you can see another one of our sections that we grow on. It's supposed to look like this. Oh, you can say hello to Izzy. Hey Izzy, say hello. She's actually got grass seeds in her hair. Anyway. Oh, you've got a lot of it, haven't you? What is it?
I don't know.
Grass seeds. We don't really want those on our farm. Anyway, this is what it should look like. So this is one that stayed covered The wind didn't blow it off, as you can see. But the tarp that we had, and over here also, that's another. These ones are prepped and ready to go. They've been rotivated and covered. And the worms come up and do all of its work. Same over here. The worms come up and do all the work. So all we have to do is uncover it and sew into it or plant into it. So we've come outside. This was another one that was not covered. And the ones over here, these were not well, actually they were covered, but the wind blew the covering off. And so we've decided to come out today. You can see our tunnel here. We've decided to come out and sow some winter crops. We're going to sow... What's that? Oh, you found beans?
Yeah.
From the compost pile. We have some green beans growing on the compost pile. See them? Very good, well done. Oh, I can't see them. There they are. There we are. Okay. So we've come out to sow some winter crops. So we're going to sow some kale, some collard greens, things like that for the winter. So anyway, you've probably seen our previous posts of our tomato tunnel. Well, when you leave a tunnel, oh, what is this? What is that?
A flower.
What is it?
A flower.
What kind of flower? What is it? Say it again.
Nasturtium.
Nasturtium flowers. This year we also decided to take on edible flowers because of our customers. They were nasturtiums, yeah. Our customers were asking us when we would deliver microgreens to them. They'd be asking us, "Do you have edible flowers?" So we thought, well, why not? Let's. So we planted out 350 viola plants, and they've been a hit. We've sold every single flower head that's come up since we started. As soon as I advertised them, literally, we sold 350 heads immediately when I put the actual advert onto Instagram from one of our customers, and then we sold to some other customers as well. And so the violas have been a hit. So next year, or actually autumn winter, we want to put out 1,000. It's going to be in total about 2,100 pansy and viola flower plants. And here Anea has something else. What do you have, Anea?
A nasturtium. This is the real one.
This is the nasturtium leaves. Okay, and what can you tell us about these nasturtium leaves?
They're spicy and they smell stinky.
They're spicy and they smell stinky. Okay, and can you eat them?
Yeah,
Can
that's
you eat
why we sell them to our shops.
Yeah, we sell them to the restaurants, don't we? We sell them to the customers and they eat them. And they put them in their salads and they put them with ice cream. This one's a very large one because it grew outside on our compost pile.
I can get small ones.
Yeah, but we actually grow them very small for the microgreens. Oh my, look at the size of that one, Lily. One of my customers back in November asked me for some huge nasturtium leaves, and I thought, what's he talking about? Because we've never grown them before. Well, clearly you can get them very large, but he was asking me for them in November. Now, I don't believe you can grow nasturtiums outside in November. They would need a lot more space. Perhaps in the tunnel, I don't know if they can grow in the tunnel. But anyway, we just grow small ones, and I will show you in another post. Not this post, but I'll show you in another post. But basically, we have all of our trays that we grow the microgreens in the soil. We dump them out into the compost pile, and this is where they're getting them from. Okay, this is more the size. Yeah. So these are varying sizes of nasturtiums, and they're edible. Who wants to show the camera somebody eating them?
Not me. Not me.
Not me.
Yes, me.
Yes, you. Go on then. Eat it for the camera. Just wipe it off. What doesn't kill you makes you stronger. And then tell the camera what it tastes like.
I'm invited. Ugly.
Ugly. That's a strange description for food. It's spicy, isn't it? It actually has like a wasabi flavour. It's quite spicy. I don't know why people put it with ice cream, but apparently it pairs very well with ice cream. So anyway, I'm going to show you inside the tunnel, and you'll be amazed at how awful it looks, actually, compared to when we had the tomatoes in the tunnel. So here we go. Let's go in. We've literally just put the plastic back on today, because I'm about to sow for the winter. So over here we have all of our trays stacked up. Okay, just brought in some compost, and this is going to be my workstation here. And this is the tunnel, completely covered with weeds. Go over it. Is it okay? Has it been cutting since? Oh, no. Okay. So in here we need to weed it. A bitten one. Yeah. We need to weed it, and we need to clean it up. Clean the room up in here, the space that we have. And then we're going to sew up these trays with yeah, we're going to sew into these trays. There's some tiny hold ones, and some different size trays that we have here.
Kill people.
No, we don't do that. And then we're going to some green beans.
Giant one.
Yeah. And then we're going to lay them out on the benches here. The tunnel covering, since it's not been on, is really dirty. So we've literally just put it back up today. You've got a leaf as well? Oh, it's been bitten, hasn't it?
Look inside, they're big.
Yeah, it's
Wow.
really good.
Wow.
Grass, yeah. Everybody's seen grass, Lily. And what we want now is really heavy downpour to clean the plastic. So that's what's been going on. I'll make another post, so look out for it, because that post is going to talk about microgreens and what we've been doing with it. But for now, we're just going to strim this area here with a piece of machinery that's been loaned to us by a friend that's moved into the area nearby, which has been a blessing. So this is all going to be strimmed, this section here, and then we're going to mow it, bring it back down, and then it will need to be rotavated, and we hire a rotavator from the nearby machinery company. We'll rotivate it, and then we'll cover it with black plastic, ready for the spring. So yeah, so that's us. So I'll show you this fantastic piece of machinery that our friend Chaz loaned us, and you'll get to see it in action. It's highly recommended for people that are farming. It's something that we definitely want to buy ourselves. We're going to purchase one of these. More peas, more peas. Go closer.
Can't see them.
To see them, a close up. Ooh. So we're going to strim, and we got into trouble by our neighbour because they don't want us to have dock growing. And you know what? Fair play to them, because dock is a real, how do you put it? What's the word that they use? It's a really invasive weed. And I just can't believe we have so much and it's gone to seed. So we're gonna have to, next year we plan to use a lot of weed control fabric. Yes, it broke. Okay. All right. So we're going to use a lot of weed control fabric so that we don't have a problem with weeds next year. And we're going to overlap the weed control fabric so we don't see any ground at all. And we're just going to grow things that grow happily in weed control fabric, like strawberries, kale, and all the brassicas, the viola, the edibles, and the tomatoes. They go well in weed control fabric, and they'll be inside the tunnel. And we're going to try and keep the stuff that grows openly to a minimum, and we're going to have to keep on top of it with the weeding. So it will be interesting to see how this farm is looking next year. You saw how it looked last year, and it was pretty not bad last year. Next year, hopefully, it will be a lot different. This is what happens when you don't take care of your farm and you don't stay on top of things. Even this path here was completely up to waist height in grass, but you can see how the strimming and the mowing has really helped and brought it right back down to a walkable level. You can see how tall the grass is compared to the girls. You see? You can barely even see Izzy in there. Can you see? She's right there, Izzy. Yeah. So anyway, I'm gonna. Yeah, I'm not sure what this is. Not sure.
Look.
Yeah. it's something.
Is it coriander?
It could be some kind of something like that.
And they
It
do
might
it
be.
over there.
It's coriander. It's coriander because we do coriander microgreens. So this is where the compost pile is. Although the children started creating a new compost pile, much to our displeasure. So you can see that they're here. There's one compost pile, and that's the other. But it needs tidying up. Next year, we have a really exciting opportunity for anybody who's interested. We're planning on taking on 2 volunteers. If you want to gain some experience in the farm, you want some agricultural training or agricultural experience, we are taking on 2 folks that want, hopefully young people. You know, if you're between the age of about 20 and 35 or something, and you want to take growing seriously, we have an opening, and basically that opening will offer you the chance to learn on the job, to help take care of the farm and bring it into full production next year, and be involved in everything from sowing the seed right through to selling to the customers and delivering the product. And in return for that, we will be offering room and board, basically. So if you're interested, or if you know somebody who's interested, if you can have them get in contact with us, I'll put our contact details up on the screen, and have them give us a call or email us, or whatever the contact details I put. I'm not quite sure how we're going to go about it, but yeah, so if you're interested in that, and also they'll be involved in the microgreens, seed all the way from seed through to delivery. So if you're interested in that, you know, then do get in contact with us. It's going to be from around February, March-ish next year, all the way through till around October, the end of the season. And if you could do 3, you know, we're looking for somebody who could do 3 months or 6 months, or maybe even, you know, well, 6 months, I suppose it is 6 months, isn't it? For the whole season or part of the season, then do get in contact with us. Okay.
getting personal with the dirt.
So we managed to get everything done and the field was completely cleared. We were really thankful for the help that we had this summer. So look out for our next vlog, which we should be able to post pretty soon. If there's anything in particular that you'd like us to cover, say homeschooling or a particular aspect of farming or anything like that, then just put a note in the comments and we'll have a look and see what we can do. We have had a couple of people ask us more specific questions about homeschooling, and we do plan to do something in those lines, so look out for that. We did have an idea to actually go through the book Adventist Home chapter by chapter and discuss some of the topics that are there, like finances and associations, guarding the children's associations in and out of the church, and many other topics. So if you're interested in that, then please put a note in the comments, and don't forget to like, subscribe and share this vlog with your friends.